Hi there, warriors, and welcome to this new video on the Uruguay Nero's YouTube channel. And today we will look forward to a huge game for Uruguay. An absolutely vital game because Uruguay, after losing three straight matches against Argentina, Brazil, and Argentina again, are now outside of the qualification spots on sixth, level on points with number 5 and number 4, Colombia and Chile. But still, it's simply not comfortable, and Uruguay are fighting. Will need to fight like hell to get into this World Cup because we've made it really hard on ourselves. And away in Bolivia, in La Paz, the game that is coming up, it's historically a really tough game for Uruguay. La Celeste managed to get their first win in the mighty heights of La Paz in 2015. It was the start of the World Cup qualifying cycle for Russia. And it was a huge win, 2-0, goals by Diego Godin and Martin Cáceres. And it was the first win in 11 visits. So, yeah, it was a big one, but we need another one like this because, like I say, sixth place, 1 point out of the last 12 possible points, so 1 point out of the last 4 games. And Uruguay, although showed a lot more fight, more courage on the ball against Argentina, is not playing well. Because I saw a lot of praise for this performance. Okay, we didn't score, we didn't get the point which we probably deserved, but the team got a lot of praise for the face they showed, the character, the personality. But to be honest, when you are putting the beautiful light blue shirt of Uruguay on, this is something that is necessary. That is just it's always should be there. You always should play with fight, with courage, with personality. And this is just mandatory. It should be in my opinion. So, but the fact that Uruguay are not playing well, have no style of play, no identity, it was also really clear against Argentina, and it also will probably be clear against Bolivia. But this discussion, I will put it to a side right now because there only has to be one focus, and this is to get a result in Bolivia, because we need to go to Qatar. We need to go to the World Cup, and although it's a tough visit, Uruguay need points. You cannot go, you cannot go 5 games in qualifiers in a row with only grabbing grabbing 1 point. And this will be the case if we lose tomorrow on Tuesday against Bolivia. So yeah, and Matthias Vecino here says as well in the press conference before the game, we are obliged to add points versus Bolivia because we have already come from 3 consecutive defeats, and that's the truth. And Vecino, player I don't like him at the moment, not personally, but purely because he keeps getting starts and he keeps playing really badly. And I think it's time for other players to get the chance, but it's not happening, and it's really frustrating. Tabares with some pre-match comments, talking about we come for 3 consecutive World Cup qualifications, and in most of the qualifying campaigns we have had very difficult moments. And he says we have experience facing difficulties, and that is true. Obviously, it's true. This team, this group, has experience in this. But you have to ask yourself the question: with the team and the squad we have right now, should we be in this position? Should we have these difficulties? Okay, you can have a bad form. You can have 2 or 3 games where you don't play well. But overall, Uruguay have not impressed in this qualifying campaign, and they are now going to pay for it. Because whether we qualify or not, the team is nowhere where it should be in terms of style of play, identity, progression. We are no better, or I think we are even worse when you compare it to 2018. We were playing better football then. We were at a better level. But yeah, 3 years later, and we are where we are now. That's a shame. Okay, so yeah, and he's talking about La Paz continues to be a difficult stronghold. And he says in Barranquilla the same happens. It's also a difficult place, but we won there, which is true in 2020, and we also drew there in 2016. So obviously these bogey grounds, I would call them bogey grounds. I'm not sure if you know what it means. I didn't know what it meant until a few weeks before, but it's basically a stadium or a team you face, and you always tend to do well, not quite well, not really well. You always tend to struggle to get points or get a win. So yeah, okay. I want to move to the team, which is discussed, which is well talked about in these last few hours as the team that will play against Bolivia. And when I read it, I was not surprised because we all know what is happening with this manager. It just doesn't make sense most of the time. So I wasn't surprised, but what I still was completely disappointed because this is a huge game and we need something. We need a result, and we might get a result even with the names I will name in a few seconds. But we might even get a result with this team. But is it a team where you can say, okay, we are going somewhere? This is a path, a kind of, this is the way we want to play. This is our team. We want to build on this. We want to build this team. No, it's not. Come on. So I will call it out. You will see it also in the screen. Muslera on goal, Caches, right back, Jimenez, Godin, Piqueres. Midfield, Nathan Hernandez, Matias Vecino, Lucas Torreira, Rodrigo Bentancur, and in attack, Facundo Torres and Augusto Alves Martinez. So straight away, Caceres still in the team. Just a joke. If I was Damian Suarez and I was training today, so today is the last training session before they will travel to La Paz. And I was training today, and I was seeing and hearing that okay, Caceres plays again. I honestly will pack my bags, go back to Madrid to train with Getafe and just prepare for your games, because what a joke this is, man. Honestly, Damian Suarez is twice, 3 times, 4 times the right back Caceres is. Honestly, it's not even comparison. And Caceres keeps playing. And why does he keep playing? He doesn't keep playing because of his club level, because he's atrocious for a Cagliari. And then against Argentina, I heard some people saying that he did all right. I mean, he gave away the most possession of any player in the field 17 times. 17 times. And so many just senseless, pointless balls over the top trying to reach Nandes or Suarez, losing possession in a stupid way. And defensively, well, he did okay, but you have to be honest as well. Uruguay were never really troubled defensively. Yeah, we got the goal of the fault of Piqueres, but Argentina did not really. Did they attack in force? No, they kept possession in some moments of the game, and they had 1 or 2 shots as well besides the goal. But they did not really threaten us. They did not put us under pressure, and we were in control. Basically, we had the initiative. We were not creating lots of chances, but we had the initiative. But Argentina did well. They got the goal and they basically sat back a little bit. Sometimes get possession nicely, but Uruguay were not pushed defensively. So Caceres was not struggling in this aspect. Whenever he got the ball, he just messed it up like crazy, and he keeps playing, which is just a joke, and it winds me up, man, honestly, because we have no control over this. But it's just so stupid. It's like these basic decisions of playing the player that deserves to play, playing the best players. That is just the only thing we ask. We're not asking for something unrealistic. I mean, it's just simple decision making, which everybody can make. And come on, it just does not make sense, honestly, in my opinion, at least. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what is your opinion? Should Damian play? Should Caceres play? Should Giovanni Gonzalez play? Let me know. I don't think there's anyone who believes Caceres should play. And if you do, okay, I respect your opinion. But honestly, I would see a doctor because something's going wrong upstairs here. Because how can he play it? Honestly, I don't understand this. Then we continue. Nathan Hernandez didn't play well against Argentina, but obviously he should still play for me. He's one of the best players for Uruguay in this last year. Matias Vecino keeps playing. Same story for Caceres. It does not make sense, not one bit. And also not because you have a player like Fernando Gorarian, who is in the squad, who is used to playing at big heights in Mexico. So why not give him a chance? Why is he there? Why is he there? Is he there just to make up numbers? Because he's playing regularly in Mexico, one of the best players in the league, and he's getting a call up. And now you got a game in the heights of La Paz, and you have a player who's used to playing in the heights. So why not give him a chance? He cannot do any worse than Vecino. Believe me, Vecino was atrocious for Uruguay in these last few months. Just not the player we need, not a player that should be in the team. But he's one of the first names on the team sheet. Lucas Torreira playing, yeah, fine, absolutely fine. He should play, always should play, in my opinion. Should play instead of Vecino and not beside Vecino. But Bentancur playing, recovered in time from injury, it seems. Not had a really big injury, but he had a knock in the game against Argentina. And luckily, he seems to be back in time. The only thing I struggle with, or I stress a little bit, is Bentancur maybe playing on the wide position again. So against Brazil, he played right midfield. And looking at the team right now and looking at the rumors, it could be the case that he plays from left midfield, like left wing. And honestly, if this happens again, then I need a lot of beers before kickoff, because I won't be able to watch 90 minutes. Well, I will, but it will be really painful. So hopefully we'll play in the middle. Then Facundo Torres and Agustin Alvarez Martinez. I think Agustin Alvarez Martinez, he played well when he came on. He should have scored the goal with the header, but he played well. Suarez not in the starting 11. I understand where they're coming from, where the coach staff is coming from, with his age, with his physical capabilities in the heights of La Paz. They will probably use him as an impact substitution. I probably would have still played him in the starting 11, but I understand this. Facundo Torres, I didn't think he was good when he came on. He was really bad on set pieces. But looking at the current squad, Brian Rodriguez not in a good moment. Gaston Pereiro didn't even play more than 100 minutes in this season, so played basically nothing. So Facundo Torres probably the best option of the three to play in this attacking midfield position. So yeah, that's the team we go for. I mean, it's a team we will probably go with. So there's no point in arguing about it, although I've just spent 10 minutes arguing about it. So that's me being a hypocrite probably. But okay, it's a team we are probably going with. I'm not satisfied with it, but it's the way it is, and I will always get behind this team. So whenever whenever the kickoff is, then I wish the best for the team, for Uruguay, for the Uruguayan people, for myself as well, and hopefully we can celebrate the win, because it's all we want. I mean, it's all that matters now, because you know what? I believe that Uruguay will qualify, whether it be directly or via playoffs, even with this manager, because the team is just too good. The squad is too good to not get wins, not get goals, not get moments of individual brilliance. But I do worry, because it's not getting better. You would imagine that after this big discussion last month, where Tabares almost was sacked, you would see a reaction. But okay, we showed some character against Argentina, but this is not a reaction like where you can think what you see and you can think, okay, this is something good. We have turned the corner right now. But this is not happening still, in my opinion. So hopefully we see it in Bolivia and La Paz. Big game, huge game. And I can only hope that we will bring it home, the 3 points, and we will move into the new year with a better position and with 4 games to go, and to win, and to basically to get as much points as possible, and to go to the World Cup, because this is all we want. Everybody wants this. However I feel about Tabares, however I feel about certain players, all fans, all players, everybody wants one thing: let's go to the World Cup. And on Tuesday against Bolivia in La Paz, this will be on the mind of everybody. So let's keep this at the forefront of their mind between these ones. So come on, vamos Uruguay.